Yes, during 2 weeks of online voting, that was the film selected by the audience, and the film was about a mother who lost her son in a sad tragedy.
Yes. Yasmin, let me ask you about how was it working on this film? Tell us about the behind the scenes and how was it being part of a team working on this project?
Yes, it was beautiful. By the way, we made it during Ramadan, and we were Muslims and Christians, and we were working with this Mrs. Magda Haroun, who's Jew. We were all fasting together, and we were having breakfast together, which was very nice. It was really a teamwork. We were all doing everything. We were preparing, studying the case, doing everything we can do. Mrs. Magda Haroun also helped us really a lot with the material. She got us pictures, she got us stories, fabulous stories, and things since her childhood until now. So it was really wonderful working all together.
Yes.
And Nadine, let's talk about the jury. Who is your jury, and what is the criteria based on winning an award?
Okay, we got around 120 films. We had festival programmers, 3 festival programmers in the beginning, Dr. Mona Sabban, Mohammed Salah, and Mohammed Faramawi, who watched 120 films and picked 43 films out of those to enter the online film festival. Those 43 films were watched by our jury members, who were Basma, Amr Salema, Amr Khafagi, and Khalid al-Nabawi. They chose their top 10 films and the winners, mainly based on story. They do not give points for anything other than story, because this was really more for professionals and amateurs alike, and we did not have specific rules for the film quality and so on.
Yes. Yasmin, also, if you can, we have aired the teaser for the movie, but also if you can elaborate more, was there a main character, and on what, if there was, on what basis did you choose this character, and how interesting was he?
Okay, yes, the main character was Mrs. Magda Haroun. She's the head of the Jews community in Egypt. We tried to contact other Jews, but they refused to go to the media. She was the only person who accepted that. We shooted most of the film was in the synagogue, in the Jewish synagogue, in Shara Adli Street in downtown. And she was really interested with that. She liked the idea. She was very supportive, and she really believed that we would do something really good with that movie, because we wanted people to know that there is a third religion living here with us, and we should not really look upon them in another way different. They're Egyptians after all.
Yes.
So really
after you have filmed, do you believe that the Jews or the minorities here in Egypt are looked down upon, or are they just afraid of being threading in society?
Well, it's both. They are afraid. They don't want to threat really in society, because they know, and they know that some of the people really don't accept them, because they're different, just because they're different. And because a lot of people connected them to the Israel and what's happening in Palestine and Gaza.
Yes.
So that's why. But we're trying to change this. We're trying to do that.
And Nadine, and what other activities are of Masr.Bukra organization?
Okay, we mainly work online. Well, we have a number of activities like webinars, self-development articles. We cover
webinar. Is that seminar?
Sort of. It's like an educational video that we post online on certain different topics, like how to market yourself. Different kind of self-development skills. We cover positive initiatives by young Egyptians here in Egypt.
I believe it's a non-profit organization, yeah?
Yes, we're a non-profit organization. And everybody working there, well, mainly everyone is a volunteer. Even in our film festival, everybody was a volunteer. Dr. Mona, our jury members, our board members are all volunteers. So one of our biggest activities are quarterly forums that we have, or quarterly events, where we connect successful Egyptians or role models in the society to young Egyptians who need to listen to their stories and share their experiences. And they get to sit with them and have sessions like speed mentoring sessions, we call them, where in an hour you can sit with up to 6 different coaches or mentors and ask them all of your questions and, well, share their stories together. So it's a really good chance to give these youth a chance to be heard, to hear their voices and their stories.
And let's go to, Yasmin, how important do you think such are for young film directors, whether professionals or amateurs?
Yeah, they're very important because, as Nadine said, we need to be heard, and everybody need to see what we think and see how we look upon things. So, yeah, it's very important. They give us a chance.
Yeah. Your final comments as we're running out of time, Nadine.
Thank you very much for having us, and we would really like everyone out there who thinks that they have a talent or are creative to never stop trying, to always, well, if you don't get your chance this time, you're going to get your chance second time. If you have time to give back to your community or you have time to volunteer, please do that. There are lots of young people who need that from you. You can connect to us through Facebook and our website, Masr.Bukra, and our website, masr.bukra.com. We would love to hear more ideas and more stories.
Well, Nadine, before we actually end the segment, I just wanted to ask you, you're the founder of the Masr.Bukra, or
no?
How did this idea come up initially?
Masr.Bukra?
Yeah.
Well, it was engineer Ali Faramawi's idea. Well, because he works in communications, and that was where the dot came from, and Masr, as in, well, it's Egyptian for Egyptians, and Bukra was the inspirational part, or the positive part, exactly, for
And what
tomorrow.
made you in person? You're the project coordinator, aren't you?
Yes.
So are you actually doing something to do with, your career or your activities, in life? What made you actually draw your attention to Masr.Bukra?
Well, I work in development mainly. I work in community development, social development, and I was very inspired by the cause. I always wanted to do something where I can give back to young people who need it, and Masr.Bukra was a great way to do that. I work with a lot of, a group of very inspiring Egyptians, Alfred Asil, Soha Kamal, Sharif Abbas, Ali Kamal, Mohammed Salah. Well, they're all our board members, and they're actually very inspiring people.
Yasmin, how did you find Masr.Bukra? How helpful was it? How helpful was it?
Yeah, there were in the cause itself that they thought of this was really helpful because they believe in youth, they believe in new ideas. So this is very good.
How did you hear about it?
Through the internet. We saw their websites and we knew about it, so just okay, let's propose.
Yeah. And was it difficult to actually work? I think you worked in the movie with 10 other people, is that right?
Yes, we're all 10.
How was it? Was it difficult to coordinate with all of them, or how was your experience?
No, not at all. From the first second we said everyone has a task, and so everyone worked on the task, everyone prepared for the thing, and we all wanted it to work out. We had a logo in our project that we will win, and so we won. So we all worked on winning. So that was easy.
I'm afraid we're running out of time, ladies, but we really do appreciate your insight and presence here. Nadine El-Drini, project coordinator, Masr.Bukra, thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you.
And Yasmin Noureddin, a producer and a participant in the online film festival, thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
And we actually come to our next report now, which is the report about the Moscow Ballet ICE, just last week at the Cairo Opera House by Seri Lemnoun. Let's go and take a look.